it's Kayla, and today I'm going to be talking about my Biannual Bibliothon TBR. For those of you who don't know, the Biannual Bibliothon is a readathon that happens twice a year in the summertime and the wintertime, and is hosted by multiple booktubers, as seen right here. I will leave all the channels in the description below, as well as the Biannual Bibliothon YouTube channel. It takes place over the span of 7 days with 7 video challenges and 7 reading challenges, as well as Twitter sprints on the Bibliothon's Twitter, and a new addition this year is the Instagram challenges. Biannual Bibliothon has been going on for a while now, and I just decided to join in this year because I'm getting a lot more involved, not only going to events, but also participating in the readathons. I've done Booktubeathon for a couple years now. I have a groove now. I got the gist of it, and I know how to do things now and how to organize my schedule. I decided very recently, like 3 days ago, to do the Bibliothon reading challenges, and the video challenges have been out for a while now, so I'm not going to really have the opportunity to join in certain aspects, but I'll get to that later. The main reason I decided to join this readathon was that I saw through the grapevine bits and pieces on Twitter and YouTube, and it was going to be going on soon. I just didn't realize when it was, but I realized because I still have a couple weeks left before I go back to school, I could really use this time reading a lot more and catching up with my reading, because I haven't really been able to with all my work this past semester. And after doing the holiday booktubeathon like a week ago, I've been on this reading high, and so I'm very excited to read more books with more people and just have fun. I think it's just such a wonderful way to do something with the community and make friends, and use your time for reading to the fullest potential. But now what I'm going to be talking about are the reading challenges, because that's what this video is about, so here we go. So the first book I have here in my TBR is The Savage Song by V.E. Schwab. I've mentioned my love for Victoria Schwab a couple times. I've read both her archived books, and I have a few others of her books too. I have this one, I have A Darker Shade of Magic, I have Vicious. I just haven't gotten around to reading any of the others yet, so I'm super excited to read this one. I'm going to be using this book for 2 of the challenges, the first one being Read a 2016 release, and so I'm so happy to have the opportunity to read this now. I've been meaning to forever. I'm so excited to finally have the opportunity to read this book because I've heard nothing good things about it, and I love Victoria's writing, and this premise just sounds amazing. What's really unique about this book is that it is a story of friendship and has no romantic relationships within it. It takes place in a world where humans and monsters coexist together, and our 2 main characters, Kate, who is a human who longs to be a monster, and August, who is a monster who really wants to be human, meet, and it's about their relationship. Overall, it's about deciding who's truly the villain, who's truly the hero, and how to differentiate the 2. The second challenge I'm going to be using for this book is read a book that a booktuber recommended to you. I asked one of the hosts from the Bibliothon, Emma from Eva Books, who I have met a couple times now, if she could recommend me a book that I own but I have not read yet because that's more convenient, and she recommended me this along with 2 other books on my TBR, which is kind of weird, but this is the book that I'm going to be using for that challenge specifically. So thank you, Emma, I can't wait to read it. The third reading challenge is read a retelling, and you know I love my retellings. But for this challenge, I'm very excited to read A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. This is a book that I got for Christmas, and it is loosely based off of Beauty and the Beast, and I've just been wanting to read Sarah's books for forever, and I heard that this series was a good way to go if you weren't really into getting into the Throne of Glass series yet, so I can't wait to read this so I can move on with the rest of her books, and this is the great opportunity to do so. Fourth reading challenge, which I am very excited about, is read a diverse book. It's so great that a lot more readers out there are becoming more aware of the diversity in the reading community and how it should be represented, so I was really invested on a proper book that I could pick for this challenge. So what I decided to read was More Happy Than Not by Adam Silvera. I've had this book for more than a year now, probably. Back in the day, I was subscribed to Owl Crate for a couple months, and in their diversity box, I got this book. There's just been so many books I've been wanting to read before this, so many new releases, scheduling, all these things have been getting in the way, and I really wanted to read this book soon because I'm actually attending History Is All You Left Me Lodge event, which is going to be on January 16th at Books of Wonder in Manhattan. I really wanted to read his first book before I went to the event, so I had insight into the type of writer Adam is, and he seems like a wonderful person. I can't wait to meet him, so I'm really excited to read this book. Happy Than Not is an own voices book, which means that the author has experience with a diverse topic within the book. The main character in here is gay. Adam is gay, so self-explanatory. I believe More Happy Than Not takes place in the near future, where this specific technology has been created where you can erase memories you don't want anymore. And the main character, Aaron, wants to erase the fact that he is gay. Any memory of being gay, having gay thoughts, he just wants them gone and wants to live his life. He even has a girlfriend at the moment, but when a boy, Thomas, comes into his life and these thoughts run through his head of how he has feelings, he starts to think about if taking away his memories is the best idea after all. This is a very interesting premise, and I'm very intrigued to see how Adam delves into this world and these characters. The next book I have here also completes 2 more reading challenges, and that is Illuminae by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. I have been wanting to read this book forever. Of course I had to use it for the challenge of read a book you were really excited about but never picked up. I'm pretty sure I got Illuminae right when it came out in 2015. Science fiction is my favorite genre, so of course I was immediately intrigued about this story, but what I found the best thing about it was the way the story was told. And that leads me to the second challenge I'm going to be using for this book and the 6th challenge on this list, which is the Throwback Challenge, where you pick a reading challenge that has been used in the Bibliothon in past years, and you can pick any one that you want. And the one I picked for Illuminae was read a book in a format you don't normally read. Illuminae is a mixed media book which is told in pictures and documents and transcripts, emails, so many different things. There isn't any shred of normal text in here, and I think it's absolutely so cool how this story is told. I've heard nothing but wonderful things about Amy and Jay alike, but I'm absolutely thrilled to see what this book entails. Now, the last reading challenge was read the group book, which was Chasing Jack the Ripper by Carrie Maniscalco. Unfortunately, it was so little time since I decided to do the Bibliothon, I was unable to get the book. Right now, it's 11 o'clock at night and the Bibliothon starts in an hour, so I highly doubt I would be able to get the book in time. Which is so unfortunate because I love talking about books during live shows. I think it's just so cool to have so many people talking about the same book. In the future, if I participate in the Bibliothon again in the summertime, which I probably will, I will make sure to get the group book very far in advance. This leads me to the video challenges. So what's unique about the Bibliothon is that the video challenges are released very early on, so you can have the opportunity to create something that you're proud of. Because I just recently decided to do the Bibliothon, I'm unable to do all the video challenges. I filmed one yesterday and edited it for the first day, which is Ship Booktubers Day, which is Emma's challenge. So I made that video and it'll be up tomorrow, so you can check that out. But the rest of them I have not filmed at all. I was planning on doing a couple today, but unfortunately a blizzard happened where I live, so that's great. I wanted to get a lot of outside footage, so that wasn't possible. I also planned on driving, which was also not possible. But if I have the spare time while reading, I will definitely try to film a couple of the challenges, so maybe that'll happen sometime soon. But the one video I do have right now I'm pretty proud of, so I'm excited to share it. So with that disclaimer out of the way, I am very excited to get to the books that I have on my TBR. I can't wait to tweet along and read along